So let's find out what it's like being a member of Transformation HQ. So what's your names and what HQ you're at?
My name's Jason and I'm a member at the Buxton GHQ.
Yep.
This is
My name's Lee and I'm a member at the Buxton HQ as well.
Yep.
and we're partners.
So how long have you been members for, and then what results have you seen over that time?
Been a member for around about, I think it's 5 months we're up to. And my transformation, it's been great. I've lost like 4 stone, like 54 pounds, so like just close to 4 stone, and dropped like to a 32-inch jean size, like when I was at like 38 to 40. So
Brilliant. In 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you did the 6-week program and then went on to the 12-week program, but it's a 5 months in total.
Yeah.
Again, I've been obviously a member for 5 months. Started obviously on the 6-week meltdown and then did the 12-week shoot straight after. And I lost 24 pounds altogether through it.
Wow. Amazing.
And probably around about 1 to 2 dress sizes.
Brilliant. Brilliant. So what was your main struggles before you joined HQ?
I reckon we got pretty like similar struggles, like
Motivation.
motivation, just like waking up feeling like just tired and like say achy, and just literally just like say just noticed like my fitness levels were getting really low because I did a lot of running before and then just stopped like since like just randomly just stopped, like just motivation went and then I'll get back into it.
Yeah, you couldn't get into a groove with like sort of what you wanted to achieve.
That's it, yeah. And I think, like I say, just the energy for as a lad, isn't it, really, and just going out and doing the like fun things, getting up and having a good day and getting out for walks with my lad, are just like sluggish.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mine was more after, obviously, pregnancy.
Yeah.
Well pregnant, I stopped completely. And then obviously COVID happened.
Yeah.
And then I suppose more like anxiety about going back and knowing how they work and stuff like that was probably one of my biggest fears of doing it.
Yeah. So like, what exactly worries did you have before starting?
My main worries were just like, making excuses to attend. Like I felt like if we weren't going to get into it straight away, or making excuses and like just putting off like the sessions, and obviously the confidence of joining in such a small group as well. Like you say, you go in there, you're at different levels, and like not being able to like continue with it. So yeah.
Mine was probably walking through the door and not knowing what there was to expect, really.
Yeah.
But I didn't have any worries at the end of it.
Yeah.
I didn't really have worries about doing weights or anything like that, because I quite enjoyed kettles before it, and I'm not very good at cardio.
Yeah.
I hate cardio.
Yeah, cool. So have both of your lives changed since your transformation?
Just feeling like better with myself, feeling happier, like and just seeing the transformation anyway, and just feeling more confident in my own body shape and everything else. Like just seeing it all. Like I say, I don't know.
My motivation's a lot more than what it was. I've got the motivation to actually just go out and do something now.
Yeah.
And not being walking in places that are different.
Yeah, and that's life changing though, isn't it? As well, it's like because that when you get body confidence, you also get like mental confidence as well, and that when you commit to a transformation program, I think it spills over into every other areas of your life. What you've just mentioned.
Well, when I first started, I could feel myself walking like taller, so like you feel like your posture's a lot better and stuff like that. So you kind of feel like proud to be walking down the street. But obviously, it's just you feel better in your own body. That's priceless. That. So, talk me through this 6-week meltdown program. How did our starting program coming into the gym?
For the 6 weeks, like I say, we stuck to the meal plan, like in the 3 sessions at the start. Really like on point, weren't we, all the way through? We stuck to having like you say, the breakfast in the morning with the eggs and bacon, mushrooms and stuff like spinach, and then getting into like having salads, and then make sure you're eating your protein targets and that as well. Like, and it was just really.
You're eating quite obviously few protein bars or protein yogurts and things like that.
Yeah. Because that was just covering our sort of chocolate fix, isn't it? Like as well, but having the right things to eat.
Yeah.
And obviously for myself, I literally cut out everything, like all the junk food, like the alcohol, and then just literally just stuck straight at it. I was committed from the first week, and obviously the results were shown pretty quickly, like for the 6 weeks as well.
What results did you see in the 6 weeks?
I just seen the weight dropping off.
Yeah, how much weight did you drop?
I didn't record on the 6 weeks, but I reckon it's like probably 1.5 stone, something like that for it all. For the 6 weeks, that's just like a rough guess. But
it's got to be roughly that. 4 stone 5 months.
Yeah. So like I say, it was just, and then increase the sessions for as well for me.
Yeah. Just your motivation to actually think, you know what, I can actually do this.
Yeah.
Can you see the results at the start?
Well, yeah, even the first week, like you could tell that it was a friendly atmosphere, and like the staff, the trainers, and all the other people who were attending as well just made you feel welcome. And obviously there was no like pressure to obviously to do certain weights and like push yourself more. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just I've just gone over the top.
Yeah, no, perfect.
Yeah.
How did you find it, Liv? The 6 week program?
The 6 weeks, I think we stuck to it quite well, to be honest.
Yeah.
It was harder to obviously get out of that routine after it, because we didn't want to do the shoot after.
Yeah.
It was harder to add more stuff into it.
So I
think you're quite good at, like, once you start seeing the results and you can start seeing your muscles like coming through, it's kind of like, oh, it is really working. You start seeing like you drop it. I think I lost about 1 stone through it. Yeah. Which is quite good going for 6 weeks. So.
Yeah, that's perfect. And once you saw yourself, like you felt like you could actually do this and could actually progress even further. You had that confidence to get better.
It's like I say, like obviously 10 days to obviously see anything. It's like it does. You can see it and it does work.
Yeah.
If you try, and obviously diet's obviously the key thing, but obviously with doing the weights, you can see muscles and stuff. So it's kind of more motivation for me.
Yeah.
And then I started wanting to improve, like on my back where I can see it more.
Yeah, looking at different body parts to try. Yeah, really good. So you both did really well on the 6 week program. Obviously, that really then inspired you to want to keep going and keep getting better. How did you find motivation after you'd finished the 6 week program to actually attend the gym? Because you'd seen the results. Did you think, it's actually something that I want to do now consistently?
Yeah, after the 6 weeks, I was. Because the motivation was really high. I was inquiring about the 12-week shoot then, and it was only like a small 2-week gap in between to actually to sign up for the 12-week shoot, which then obviously gave me a bit more motivation to carry on and increase my sessions, like even downstairs. Like just doing my own like body parts that I wanted to work on. But motivation just after the first 2 weeks anyway, it was just high, and because of fast results, I just wanted to continue and use like all my time to go to the gym, to be fair.
I wasn't too sure about doing the 12 weeks at first. I wanted to do it, but then I thought I wouldn't be able to get the results through it, and I wouldn't be able to do it because I don't want to win time to do it. And it is, in a way, like it is excuses, isn't it, really? Because I did manage to get there 5 times when I was pushed to go 5 times.
Well, I was kept telling her like as well to come on, you can do it, and then obviously telling Danielle, because we both had Danielle as our personal trainers, and to get here to like get into Lee's head and tell her how get it done. Get straight on it. So
let's talk about the shoot then. How did you find that program? 12 weeks of more stricter dieting and stricter training.
But because we were so strict on the 6 weeks at Meltdown, I found it hard to actually, because my calories went up, and personally I thought I'm going to eat more, I'm going to gain weight. So all the hard work I did in the 6 weeks, I really had a bit of doubt about it, and I got in contact with yourself and I was saying, is this fine? I feel like I'm on too much, and it's just like the key is trust trust you guys and trust the process, and it was just like, and watch it happen. And like I say, the first 6 weeks of the 12-week shoot for me was like easy. Like I found it because the food was there, I could eat more, and then I got used to eating, increasing my sessions, and then once you get into the second part of it, that's when your calories start to drop a bit, and then it's just focusing on eating the right things and then sticking to certain like foods and protein. It was just it was a bit tough to get a head around at first, wasn't it, like the calories and the portion sizes and stuff, because we did a lot of cooking together and we were both on different calories, weren't we? So then it's just like sort of try and work together and prep.
How do you find the sessions? Like walking in, how were the sessions set up? How would you describe them in your head? How have you found
them? Sessions, as soon as you walk in, I like the process of showing you all the way around each station what we've got to do and show you how to do it. And it's just like the Buxton one's a nice small room, so obviously you feel like you're getting that one-to-one like training as well, because obviously if you're struggling they will help you out, and even to booking your classes in. And we sat there, didn't we, for like half an hour at a time, like the first 6 weeks, to just plan our whole like calendar, didn't we, of putting our training sessions in, so we can work around his jobs and work around our lad as well, just fitting our times in, didn't we? So just the whole session process was easy and, like I say, very good. Yeah.
Brilliant. How did you find the weight aspect of it? Did you find?
I found it quite good, and obviously I think the trainers are there to obviously push you as well. So I did find it, if you were being lazy on a day and see you, then they'll be like, you can do better more than that. Yeah. So it is good motivation, and obviously how you only do 6 in a group, you feel like you've got that personal training with it as well. So it's good.
Yeah. Brilliant. So, has anything cool happened to you both since you've been members?
Yeah, I think we both like said the same thing, haven't we? Like the fact for the 20 weeks, for the 5 months, that I've managed to get like abs, like which peer through on the final day. Well, they were peeing through anyway, but they looked good on the pictures that we did.
Yeah.
And obviously just managing to drop so much weight, getting into clothes I've never thought I'll get into again, from like an XL into a medium, like say like a 38, 40 inch jean size down to 32. I'm not seeing them sort of size jeans for many years, so yeah, it's just I say that's pretty cool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like I was really pleased with my results, and obviously you kind of can see my abs on some of them.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
And I did say, I said to my dad that, I was like, I just want a 6-pack, and he laughed at me. Yeah. And I've never had abs before, ever.
You achieved it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that's what it was quite good to actually see them coming, and it's like you kind of push yourself a bit harder so you can actually try and get them on the photo shoot as well. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the coolest thing that when I was listening to you both before is now you've finished the transformation program. You're still obviously members, but the stricter program, you've finished. But now your knowledge now is like when you go out for meals, like right, there's probably going to be X amount of calories in that. Today I need to bring my calories down before I go out, or the next day I need to change my calories. And it's having that approach, you feel more in control of what you're doing, and that I think a lot of people do struggle with not having that knowledge. So, brilliant. So let's talk about the nutrition. So how did you find, before you started the 6-week program, you're going from what your normal diet was to then the food that we was asking you to eat on the 6-week program? How did you find that?
I'd say it's pretty tough, because you didn't realise like how many sort of calories that I was eating before compared to sticking to the meal planning like for the 6 weeks, due to obviously having the right things and having the food. Because it was like it was quite hungry, weren't we, like a lot of the time, but then it's like having all that water on the side as well to help like sustain like your hunger like outburst and stuff, and it was just understanding what's food to have really, or what you use, isn't it, like cooking wise.
I've done it before where I've obviously like calorie counted as such, not quite as much as obviously what I've done through this on MyFitnessPal and scanning everything and weighing everything. Obviously weighing stuff and 30 grams of rice, it's plenty. It is like, I can do with just 30 grams.
Yeah.
And it seems like when you put it in the pan, it just seems like nothing.
Yeah.
And it obviously gets bigger.
Yeah.
So it's more than you actually think. And obviously, I've like looked at stuff like mayonnaise and things like that and know there's high calories in it. But you don't really think about butter or like extra virgin olive oil. You think it's great, and it's actually not.
Yeah.
So you've gained a lot of knowledge over what's in stuff and portion sizes for obviously what you can have.
Yeah.
That's what I found obviously difficult on the 12 weeks is like portion size, because obviously you was on more than I was. And it's like we was trying to cook 2 separate rices, and it's like you can't do that, so it's trying to work out what's cooked and what's not cooked. And weighing it that way, which
experimenting, isn't it?
I just left it to Jason.
Yeah, we just experimented like with weighing up things and then writing stuff down. We had a good thing, didn't we, where we were just cutting out labels for each product, and then so you can scan them easy, and then when you come in from work, like I write everything down, the grams and chicken and like, all that sort of stuff, so you can enter it into your MyFitnessPal, and it was just made life a bit easier in the end.
Just like you get a text message saying how many calories have you got left.
just so we get that extra 5 grams of rice if you can. So, but yeah, just we've worked loads.
I found it hard on obviously that again on the 12 weeks, because you was on more the calories than me, and I got a bit disappointed because I had the extra chocolate bar and I wasn't.
But like the main thing is obviously you're doing it together as well, so you're actually supporting each other of a journey. It's not like one of you's doing something and then like after you can't actually do it, the other person should go out for a meal, should we do this? But you can't actually go out and actually continue that. So yeah, that's good. So your knowledge like? What was your knowledge like after you'd done the shoot program? Like,
I could say I'm pretty confident. Like I wouldn't need to scan anything anymore, because it's like you sort of like know what's right to eat and what sort of food you need without looking into it as much. Like, so what I've learned a lot through the whole program is obviously having all the right foods with all the process of like what you're eating, drinking and your sessions. And it's had a massive change on your body shape anyway and your fitness levels. And if you don't stick to the right things, then I think obviously the energy like sort of like goes for. So it's just picking the right things. So yeah.
How did you find that? You know, when we set you a certain calorie target, and obviously that was more than what you was used to eating. How did you find that transition?
So how did you find that increasing it? Or?
Yeah. So because obviously you was used to eting the calories that you used before, and then you was concerned that it was too high at one point.
It was just like try and eat that much. It was just because I was on a low amount on the 6 weeks, and it was just obviously a big increase. So I think I'd like what I tracked about another 600 calories. So it was like another full meal trying to get in, which was tough at the time. But once my training days increased, obviously I was needing the food to obviously with the increase in sessions, to obviously keep the muscles growing and maintaining my strength. It was just got eventually just easy, reading the book, just really.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so last question. So what would you say to anyone thinking about Transformation HQ?
Personally, I just don't think twice about it. Just get in there, join up. Don't use time as an excuse, because once you're in there, it's the best thing you'll ever do. Life-changing results. We've just done it in a short space of time, haven't we, as well? Over 5 months, what we've achieved. Anyone can do it, and just don't make excuses. Just get straight in there. The staff and, like I say, all you trainers yourself are great, dead supportive, and every other member there is just friendly. So yeah.
Brilliant. What do you say, Lee?
I think it's a great atmosphere. Obviously, there's nowhere else that you can do weight training in a group. I think it is good, and I definitely recommend obviously doing even the shoot, because it's worth it, it's life changing, and you see the result, and you kind of want to keep that body shape after all as well.
Yeah, brilliant. So if anyone would like to find out more about our 6-week meltdown program, you can just click the link in this video and we'll drop you a message for more information.